that you will be getting when you click on the link that will be sharing with you along with your login credentials for the exhibitor's dashboard. So once you reach on this page, it will be asking you for this login ID and the password, which you can always put as per the email that we will share, and you'll have to click on sign in. Once you're done with signing in, you will land up onto this exhibitor's dashboard, wherein you'll have these 4 tabs. So basically this exhibitor's dashboard is divided into 3 parts. First is the uploading of your documents, uploading of your staff details, uploading of your social media links, social media pages details, social media handles. Second part is the reports and analytics part. Third is the interactive feature between the exhibitor and the delegate. So we'll start with the first part first. Sorry, I'd just like to repeat that because I've just started the recording now. So this exhibitor's dashboard is divided into 3 parts. First is the uploading of your documents, your social media handles, your staff details. Second is the reports and analytics part. And third part is the interactive feature, which is between the exhibitor and the delegates. So we'll start with the first part first. So once you land up onto this dashboard, you'll have to click on exhibition. From here, you have to click on stall. Then you have to click on modify. Here you'll be shown up with the name of your booth, which is of course is going to be according to your login credentials. Then you have to click on this icon called edit. So again, you'll be shown up with the name of your booth, like here it is, Synchrony. So this is basically a dashboard of one of our previous events. Our dashboard, our exhibitor's dashboard is getting ready. It is still in the process. So we are giving you all a demo on how to handle this. So the one that we are going to share with you all is also going to have the same kind of functionalities that we'll be demonstrating right now. So you can always refer to this. So the name of your exhibition booth will be displayed like this. You have to click on next simply. Here you will get an option to upload your file, the logo file. So here you can click on choose file, and from your system you simply will have to choose the logo of your company, and you can always upload that. Then you can click on next. Now here is the social media links page, wherein you will be given various options to upload the social media handles of your company, which will include Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, your website URL. If there's a website, then your Instagram page. If you have a YouTube channel, you can upload that. And there's also this feedback link. So these are various other links. I'll explain all of these one by one. First is the video link. So here you'll have to upload the link of either YouTube or Vimeo, where the company video is uploaded. So whatever video, whatever primary video you want to display on your booth, on the screen of the booth, that video is to be uploaded either on YouTube or Vimeo, and that YouTube or Vimeo link has to come in this field. I would just like to re-emphasize on this again, that you only will have to put up over here either a YouTube link or a Vimeo link, because no other Google Drive link or WeTransfer link or any other direct link will work. We have made our platform compatible to either YouTube or Vimeo only. So please upload the videos there and then put it over here. Then there's this Facebook link. So you can always upload the link of your Facebook page. Likewise for LinkedIn, your Twitter handle, your website, your Instagram page, your YouTube channel, if there's any. Then there's this feedback link. So just in case if you want to collect any sort of feedback from your delegate, from the visitor of your booth, any kind of feedback that you might just want from them, any kind of response, you can always do that in 2 ways. Either first one can be, you can create a Google form and you can put up the link of that Google form over here, so that the visitor or the delegate that might just land up on your booth, you can request them to give their feedback on this Google form. Otherwise, if you already have one, maybe on your website, you can always put that link in this box. Then there's this product keywords field. So here you will have to put up product keywords related to your product segment. Like whatever product segment that you deal in, you can always put keywords to that, related to that, so that any delegate coming onto the platform, if he or she doesn't know which exhibitor to meet up in particular, and if they probably have a broad idea of actually they want to meet somebody belonging to this or dealing in this particular product segment, so they will have this option of exhibitor search, wherein they can simply type this keyword, which is going to be the product keyword, and in search results, if you deal in that particular product segment and if you have put that in this product keywords box, that word that they're looking for, you will be shown up as a search result to them, and they will directly get in touch with you by just a click. So that will enable a wider search result for you. Then you have to click on next. and then you have to click on submit. There's this option, there was this option of uploading a document, but you do not have to go there, you do not have to do anything on that last page. You simply have to click on submit, and then there's this staff info button. So you have to click on the staff info button. Here, whatever details that you want to display as a business card to the delegates, to the visitors of your company people, you can always do that through this button, which is called add new staff. So when you click on add new staff, here you'll have to select your company's name, which is of course going to be one in the drop down as per your login credential. You have to put up the name over here, the designation of that person. So let's say if you want to display the contact details of, let's say, the VP of your company, or marketing head, or business head, or CEO, so whatever. So this basically acts like a business card to your company, and you can add all the details over here, like the name, designation, email, the country code, the mobile number, and you can ignore the Zoom link. This is not required over here, and you will have to click on submit. So once you click on submit, you'll get an alert like this that the detail has been successfully added. So this will be actually made available like a business card to all the delegates, to all the visitors who will be coming onto your booth. So they can actually have it downloaded in the VCF card format, and they can have it saved in their contact, so that they can also contact you, they can also connect you with you in future if required. Then you have to come back. Now comes the uploading of your documents and the videos. So you'll have to click on uploads. Here you get this tab called add new document link. So when you click on this add new document link, you'll have to again select the name of the exhibitor. Then you have to select the document type. So here, if it's a video, then you have to select this video option. So for this particular event, there was just a video option made available to all the delegates. If it's a PDF or a Word document, you will also have those two options available in this drop down. So you'll have to select those according to your file type, and accordingly the option will come here. So if it's going to be a PDF or a Word document file, so you'll get an option to choose a file from your system. Otherwise, if you select on video, then you'll get a box like this, wherein you'll have to again put up a link of either YouTube or Vimeo. So earlier to this, when I had shown that putting up a video link over there, that was for the primary video that you might just want to have it displayed on the booth screen, that is going to be there. Otherwise, if there are any additional videos to that, you will have to put those links over here, so that those can be displayed into the product info tab, video info tab, wherein delegates can just click on that, and all the other additional videos that you might have uploaded will get listed, and they'll simply have to click on that and can have it played. Here you'll have to put the name of the file, name of the video or the document, like the Word document or the PDF document. So let's say if the file name is ABC, and a brief description also you can give. So let's say if that file is about your company's profile, so you can always put that in a short description. And then the most important part is the status button. So over here, whenever you upload any document, any video, any PDF or Word doc, you will simply have to click on this checkbox always, so as to make it live to all the visitors or the delegates who are coming to view your booth. Until you make it checked over here, the document, whatever document you upload or whatever video you upload will not be made available to the visitors. So after uploading all this, you will always have to tick on this checkbox of status, so that it gets live to the visitors. Then you have to click on submit, and you'll again get an alert like this that the detail has been successfully added. Coming back, one more thing that I would just like to go back and tell you all is that the modify button, when you click on this modify button, then you click on edit, which I had shown you earlier as well. You have to click on next. After choosing a logo file, if you want to upload, you will have to again click on next. So here, after doing all the social media work also, there's this another feature which is called the start time, the end time, and the duration. So the start time and end time basically is for you to basically mention the time of your availability on your booth. Although it is highly recommended that you should be available on your booth for the complete duration of the event. So let's say if the event is from 9 o'clock in the morning till 5 o'clock in the evening, and let's say you are available for only let's say from 10 o'clock in the morning till let's say 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So you can always select your time at 1000 hours you're available at. Your end time is going to be 1500 hours, which is 3 p.m. And then here, from here, you can select the duration. So this duration is given in minutes. So let's say we select 5. So what this duration will do is that it will divide your complete duration of stay on your booth into call slots of 5 minutes each. So through this, what will happen is that any delegate who visits on your booth will be able to see that there are call slots divided, and he will be able to book an appointment with you. Please excuse me for a moment. So this will actually divide your complete duration of stay in 5 minutes, in call slots of 5 minutes. So it will give the delegates call slots like from 1000 hours to 5 minutes past 10, then from 5 minutes past 10 to 10 minutes past 10, from that, then from 10 minutes past 10 to 15 minutes past 10, and so on. Excuse me. So the delegates will be able to book or request for an appointment with you accordingly. And once they excuse me for my bad throat. Once you're done with this, you have to click on next, and then you have to click on submit, and accordingly the call slots will be made. So if any delegate or any visitor who might have just requested for an appointment with you, that you can always check from here, which is the main page. So you'll have to click on just a second, from the main page. So you'll have to click on reporting, then you'll have to click on call schedule. So anybody who might have just requested for an appointment with you, that person's name, email ID, mobile number, all of that will be displayed to you in this call schedule. So whatever details they might have given while registering themselves for the conference, for the event, all those will be reflected over here. Their first name, their last name, their email ID, their mobile number. So based on this, you can always connect with that person, and you can mutually decide like how do you want to meet. If you want to meet online on the platform, if you want to meet offline through an email, on a normal audio call or a normal video call, or maybe through the platform itself, or maybe on Zoom. So whatever way you want to connect with the other person, you can always have that done. And in case you require to download this complete database, that option is also given over here. So you can always have it exported in an Excel format. Then we'll go back into the exhibition again. So so far we have done the uploading of the social media handles, uploading of the booth staff details, setting up your duration on the booth, and then uploading of your documents, your videos, and any brochure that you might just want to display, or any kind of video that you might just want to display. You can have that done through the uploads like I've already shown. Now the second part is the reports and analytics part. So you'll have to come back onto the main page. From here you have this quick numbers. So from this quick numbers, you will be able to see that there's this total users, then there's this total document views, and there's this total document downloads. So from here, you actually get to see the complete database, the complete list of people who have actually landed up onto your booth for a set period of time, which is going to be the event duration. So like, let's say the event is for 3 days, you'll get to see the total number of people who have landed up onto your booth for all the 3 days. So this number displays the number of people, and it is clickable, so that once you click on this, you'll get the details of those people in a list format, in an Excel format. So here the date will be mentioned, like on whatever date they have visited your booth. Location would be of course your booth name, the name of that person, their email ID, the company name, the designation, the mobile number. So all that data will be also made available to you, and you can always export all of that in an Excel format, and you can keep that for your marketing purposes, or any kind of emailers that you might just want to send to them, or any kind of communication that you might just want to make with them. So you can do that. Then there's this total document views, and this is total document download. So whatever documents you upload, if anybody has viewed a particular document of yours, that also you can get to know by clicking on this. Sorry, so for this particular dashboard, it seems like it was not made accessible to them. But once you click on this, so very similar to this, you'll actually get to see, instead of this location, you'll get to see the name of the document and the name of the person who has actually viewed a particular document of yours, then their email ID, company, designation, and mobile. In a very similar format, you'll get to see that as well for the total document views also, and for the total document downloads also. And the exports, I mean the downloading of those sheets will also be made available to all of you in a similar format. So this basically covers up the reports and analytics part. I've come back onto the dashboard page again. Now comes the third part, which is the interactive feature between the exhibitor and the delegate. So I'll just show you one step how to initiate this. For this, you'll have to click on exhibition. You'll have to click on install. Then there's this representatives tab. So you have to click here, and then you'll have to add new representatives. So using this tab, add new representative, you'll have to click on this. You'll have to select the name of your booth. You'll have to put up the name of the person who is going to be the representative for your booth. You'll have to add up an email. So this email is just for the purpose to make you log in from the front end. So there are two ends of this platform. One is the back end, what we are seeing right now, which is called the exhibitor's dashboard. The other is the front end, through which the delegates, the visitors, all of them are going to log in. They'll be able to see the session hall, attend sessions, visit the exhibition booth, interact with the exhibitors, view on the products. So all that can happen through the front end. So here, whatever email you choose, that has to be entered on the front end, link of which also we'll be sharing in the same email with the login credentials. And through this email, you'll be able to log into the front end. So it can be any email. It just has to be in a proper email format. Otherwise, it can be any email. It can be test@test.com, dummy@dummy.com, or your official email ID also, because it's not at all for any display purpose. It's just going to be for you to log in. Then once you're done with that, you have to select the country code, then your mobile number. If it's WhatsApp enabled, now this number is of course going to be displayed. The number and the name is of course going to be displayed. So please make sure that whatever number you display should be a valid number. If it's WhatsApp enabled, then it will also give the delegates an option to connect with you over WhatsApp directly through the platform. So as soon as they click on that WhatsApp icon, which will be made available to them on the front end, the WhatsApp application will open up automatically and they'll be able to have a chat with you through that. Otherwise, if it's not, then it will simply give them the option to connect with you on a normal audio call or a chat option through that number. Then there's the Zoom link. So the Zoom link is basically for you to put up a live Zoom link, just in case if you want to connect with that person, with that visitor or with that delegate over a Zoom call, you can always put up a link over here, a live Zoom link, and they will be shown up with a Zoom icon on the front end, like this WhatsApp icon. And once they click on that, they will be redirected to the Zoom page wherein they'll enter into your meeting room. So please make sure if you're doing this that the link is very much active and somebody should be there on that Zoom meeting room all the time so as to attend anybody who might just enter into that Zoom link. Once you're done with uploading all the details, you'll have to click on submit and then the detail will be added. Right now I'm getting this alert because I haven't added anything. So I've already created a test ID over here, which is test@test.com. So I'll just stop sharing my screen now and I'll just give you how the chatting feature looks like. Just give me a moment. So this is what we call the front end. So ours also, for our event also, it's going to be a similar kind of a landing page with of course a different design. There also you'll have an option to log in. So as an exhibitor, you'll have to use the same email ID of the representative one. So I had created this test@test.com. Select this ID and I click on submit. So here I am, I have landed into this lobby. So our platform is also going to have similar kind of functionalities, but it might just be with a different kind of a design. So from here, I will click on exhibitor search. Just to give you all a brief of how the front end will look like to the delegates. So this is one of the functionalities that I was telling you all about, that there was this product keywords that you had to put in. Those product keywords will come in over here. If I want to search for anybody with a particular product segment that they deal in, I can simply type that word and they'll come into my search result. So there were just 3 exhibitors in this, so none of them have actually put up any keyword. But since the first one has put up a keyword which is similar to their name, so I'll just search for that. So anyway, it's going to come up in my search result. Now the booth that I've signed in for is this. So you as an exhibitor will just have to search for your booth name and you have to click on view booth and you land up onto your booth. So right now I am logged in as an exhibitor and I am stationed on my booth as a representative. So here as a representative, I see this attendees tab. I would just request my colleague. Yeah, so Mr. Sanjay Marki is my colleague who is already there on my booth. So as an exhibitor, when I click on this attendees tab, I get to see in this live attendees tab all the list of, the complete list of people who are there on my booth at that very moment live. In this all attendees tab, I'll get to see the list of people who have actually been on my booth, who have come on my booth even once or twice or thrice. And in the live attendees, I can always see the list of people who are there on my booth at that very moment. So here I see this green colored icon of chat. I will simply have to click on this in case if I want to initiate a chat with that person. So basically this gives exhibitors an authority that they do not have to wait for the visitor or the delegate to initiate a chat. They can do it by themselves. So if you see a live attendee on your booth, you can always put up a message to them. You can always initiate a chat with them. So I'll just show you how this happens. A chat window like this will open up. You can simply put up a message and you see those double ticks. So these double ticks are the sign that the message has been delivered. Now when they've turned into blue, that means that the other person has actually seen my message. So it works in a very similar manner as a WhatsApp application does. Sanjay, can you please reply back to my message? So I see here that Sanjay was typing something. Sanjay has replied, my colleague has replied to me. Also, there's an option if you want to share up any files on this chat window, you can also do that through this arrow button. You have to click on this, and through this clip icon, when you click on this, you'll simply have to drag and drop any file that you might just want to share. But please make sure that whatever files you share or whatever files you upload should not be more than 10 MB each. For each file, for each PDF document or a Word, for each PDF document or a JPG document, the file limit should not exceed 10 MB each. Now, apart from this, if you want to have this conversation, whatever conversation you have with a particular visitor saved, you have to click on this arrow and you have to click on save conversation. So whatever conversation you've had, it will get downloaded onto your system on a notepad file, and you can always refer to that with all those details. Now, if I want to have an audio call with the other person, I will have to simply click on this, and a ringing sound will happen. So my colleague has actually accepted the call, and it might just ask you, your system might just ask you to enable your microphone. So when you click on that, you'll get connected through this audio call as well. Sanjay, thank you for disconnecting. Otherwise, we would have had an echo because we are connected on two platforms. One is this, and the other one is the Zoom webinar that we're talking about right now. I'll also show you how this video call works. So this might also just ask you for your video camera to be enabled. That's okay, Sanjay, you can just disconnect. Thanks. So basically, this is how the audio and the video and the chat feature works between the exhibitor and the delegate, the visitor. Apart from this, the book an appointment feature that I was talking about, so the delegates will have an option like this, that the date of the event, the conference would be frozen in a calendar. So this was on 12th February. Accordingly, for our events, our event dates would be frozen, and you can choose any, the delegate will have a liberty to choose any of those three dates, and they'll have to select on any of the call slots. They have to click on confirm. They'll get notified like this, and the exhibitor will have to check their call schedules so that they should be notified on how many requests they have got. So I'll just stop sharing my screen now. And this basically sums up the complete features of the exhibitor's dashboard and also how it will work on the front end. Now we can take up any questions that you might just have. So do we have any questions?
Hello.
Yes, Mr. Prakash.
Yeah, we have a question. So whenever we upload a video, you have said that we have to paste a link. So can that link be a Google Drive link?
No, sir. Like I said, it has to be either on YouTube or Vimeo.
Okay.
Because no other link is going to work, because Google Drive will not allow the person to, have it streamed directly onto the platform. The other person will have to actually download it. So you will have to either upload it on YouTube or Vimeo.
Video.
Sorry?
What should be the language of that video?
Language as in, sir?
Because basically, whatever videos we have,
Mm-hmm.
basically the videos which we have
Mm-hmm.
in Marathi language, so the visiting guest might not understand it. So,
Sir, I would suggest you better. I think you would better know on your visitors, on the kind of delegates that you might have. So I would, but still recommend that if you can have the videos in English, because that's a global language. Anybody would understand that. So that's my
okay.
suggestion. Of course, you know your crowd better, you know your visitors better.
Mhm. Okay, fine. Thank you.
All right.
When will this link open to download or enter our data?
Anuj sir, are you there? Sir, I think this will be made available to you by the 20th.
Okay.
And
Hello.
we,
Will there be an sorry?
yeah, please
Can
go
I?
ahead, sir. Yes, yes, sir.
Yeah. Will there be a mobile app or it will be only web page only?
No, sir. So there's no mobile app, but of course it is very much enabled on mobile as well. It's just that you will have to just turn your phone in landscape mode, and this is very much mobile friendly as well. It is absolutely responsive, so you can have it accessed through your mobile phones as well.
Okay. Thank you.
Hi, I have a small question. If I'm offline and that's the time someone is, let's say, requesting for an appointment.
Mhm.
So will I get a notification on my mobile or my email, or I have to go to the panel to check who has requested for an appointment?
So for this, what we normally suggest is that, like, just in case if you are doing some other work, we would still request you that, like in a physical conference, how it happens that you have to be on your booth all the time, so as to tap on every visitor or any delegate that might just turn up on your booth. So in this, we would suggest that you should keep a tab opened of this event. Of this link. So anybody who might just put up a message to you, you'll get that ping sound always, and you'll be notified that yes, somebody is trying to reach you out. Just in case if you're unable to do so, so you'll have to log into your exhibitor's dashboard. And like I had shown in the reports and analytics part, you'll always be getting a complete list of how many people have actually landed on your booth, whether they have put up a message to you or not. Even if they've landed up onto your booth, you'll always be getting their details. So you can always tap to them, and you can always connect with them later as well. But at that very moment, you will not get any notification. You'll have to actually log into the dashboard to see how many people have actually been on your booth.
Mhm. But even if I am on my dashboard, let's say I'm interacting with someone, some other person,
Hmm.
and but for looking at if someone has requested for an appointment, I have to go to that particular window to check that up, or will I be getting a notification? Let's say I'm online, I've kept it online, but then also I have to repeatedly go back to that window to check who has requested for appointment, or do I get
Yes, sir.
a yeah?
So, sir, there are two parts. Basically, this appointment thing is made just for you to have a detailed discussion on anything.
Hmm.
But if somebody wants to connect with you directly, they can always put up a chat message to you at that very moment. It does not require for them to request for any kind of appointment. They can simply put up a chat message to you, and at a single time you can have multiple chat windows opened up, so you can always connect with them at the same time. That the purpose of that appointment thing is for you to have a detailed discussion with your delegate, with your visitor, on any topic at a set time, at a given time. So it is for that purpose. And the platform also can be decided mutually between you and the visitor. Like if you want to connect through the platform itself, or maybe offline through Zoom, or maybe on an email, or a normal audio call. So whatever. So it is for that purpose.
All right, got it. Thank you.
Hello.
Thank you. Yes, Mr. Shiv.
Sir, if you want to give the presentation, live presentation,
Mm-hmm.
then what will the procedure and how can we get the schedule?
Sir, for the presentation, as in inside the session hall,
Yes.
this I will have to check, sir. I will definitely have it checked, and I will revert back to you. Uh, I'm sorry, I don't have the details with me right now. This I only right now I'm only aware of the exhibitor's dashboard that I'm explaining. For the
Okay.
session hall details, I shall get back to you.
Sure.
May I know your company name, sir?
Desai GmbH. It's from Germany.
Sorry, can you please repeat that?
Desai GmbH.
Okay, this is GmbH, Mr.
Germany.
Shubham Jadhav. All right, sir.
Yeah, same query with the TechFab India also. We also have one expert lecture. So we would also like to know if we can advertise that in our booth also, that at so and so time slot, that will be an expert lecture.
So we do not do that on the booth, sir, but we've got this notification feature. So actually, it will be displayed to all the people on the platform everywhere, inside the session hall, inside the lobby, in the exhibition area, everywhere. There'll be a message which will pop up like such and such session is going to start. Let's say 5 minutes before the session commences, and there'll be two options like take me there and cancel. So either of those can happen.
Okay, yeah, great.
Yeah. Anuj sir, are you there? All right. Can we have another question if there's any?
Hi Pratik, this is Momi from SMAC. I wanted to ask if there will be separate login credentials for say for example if exhibitor wants to sort of log in from two different systems. So will their login credentials will be same, or will be giving us separate login credentials?
So, ma'am, this you asking for the exhibitors for the multiple representatives from your end, you're saying?
Yeah.
So, of course, so like I have explained, the credentials for the backend, which is the exhibitors dashboard, is just one, and you can have it shared with all your other team members as well.
Okay.
But for the representative part, as in for you and your team members to interact with the different delegates, what you have to do is you'll have to create representatives, like I had shown. So you can put in different email IDs there, and that is going to be your credential to log in from the front end and interact.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, ma'am. Do we have any more questions? I think no. So then we can have the session wrapped up. So thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining in, and all the best to all of you. Let's put up a good show. Hello?
Thank you, Pratik. Kalpana this side from CBIP.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
We will be going to share the exhibitors link on 22nd, the individual credentials.
Right, ma'am.
That
And ma'am, there was another query for the presentations inside the session hall from one of the speakers. This was for Desel GmbH from Mr. Shubham.
Okay.
Mr. Shubham, can you please repeat your question so that ma'am can just answer you?
Hello.
Yes, Shubham.
Ma'am, my question is, can we do the live presentation to the all the delegates?
You are the sponsor?
Yeah, no, we are not a sponsor. We are an exhibitor.
You are an exhibitor. So, can you please directly call us, or can you drop your contact details so that we can interact one-to-one?
Sure, ma'am.
Thank you. Any other question, query? Great. I think we have done. Thank you so much, Pratik. And thank you all the exhibitors and the sponsors for this demo session.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you,
Thanks a lot.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, everyone, for joining in.